Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. So Chainlink, I make this video because it is probably one of the more interesting charts at the moment. The way this is currently developing, it could become an impulse. So this is interesting, and this could develop, as I said, to an impulsive move up, and it could indicate that the low for Chainlink is already in, but it is too early for any confirmation. The chart has done what I said it would do. Since November, December, we've been talking about this target area here between the 88.7% fib level and the 78.6% fib level here in a wave 2 corrective wave. This is the area between these fib levels, so basically between $5.99 and $11.34. The area where with the highest likelihood you would expect the price to land. And we came into it perfectly, and we even touched the lower support of that level, and we currently see a sign of life. While other coins are just moving sideways, Chainlink is starting to move up, and even though it's too early to talk about it, but it could really become something. It could become something, and that is highly interesting. Therefore, I will pay very close attention to this chart the next few days. You might see a few more Chainlink videos because it is getting interesting here. Bit of explanation here. Chainlink moved up here in a wave 1. That was in May 21. It made its all-time high, then came down in this extended correction in this WXY pattern in a wave 2 target area here. As highlighted, we came into that target area and we see increased volume. We see here on the indicators the things that I always want to see, which is a bullish crossover on the ADX. We see confirmation above the 50 level of the RSI, and possibly a cross above the 0 line on the MACD on the daily chart. That is certainly interesting. These are all possible buy signals. No indicator signal gives you 100% confirmation, but on the 4-day chart, that is interesting as well. On the 4-day chart, we see here bullish crossover on the MACD. The RSI at least making a higher high, but it's not yet above 50, but it's on its way. The ADX might have been turning around here as well, but it's a bit too early to talk about that. But we can see first good signals. And while we can count the current move corrective, if we move much higher, then we can see here a potential impulse evolving. Now, we can count this as a WXY pattern. So we can count this as a wave 4, which means we came down here in a wave 3 on the 12th of May to $5.20, whatever, 8 or $5.30. We very briefly broke below the 88.7% Fibonacci level and then moved up. Here pretty much 51%, not massive, but okay. We moved down and moved up again even higher. Now this can mean we are in this WXY, which would just be a corrective wave in a wave 2, in a wave 4. And at the moment, I'm still leaning towards that this is only a corrective wave. Why? Because we are here currently hitting exactly the target area that I gave you, I think 2 videos ago. Anywhere in here, I would expect, if this is a WXY, a reversal to the downside. If it moves much higher, and I can give you the level in a moment. If it moves much higher, it will get likely that we are forming an impulse, okay? So, because I can also count this, and this is where it's getting interesting, I can also count this here as a first wave 1. I can count this as a wave 2. I can count this as another 1, 2. So 1, 2. But in the next wave, which would be the wave 3, then a wave 4 down and a wave 5 up. That is what I'm currently waiting for here. How high would the wave 3 need to go? And again, we take the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level as a target. Whoops. No. Clicked too often. 1 second. So do that again. I'm going to start at the low, go to the high of the wave 1, go down to the low of the wave 2. And where do we want to get to? We want to get to, in this move here, to at least $10.53. Yeah, so $10.53 is the minimum this wave 3 would need to do. And if it does at least that, and we then retrace here maybe 20 to 30% of the wave 3 and then move up higher again in the wave 5, if we see this, then we have a first impulse, and what we are then waiting for is a first ABC wave down, ABC, which would be then a wave 1 here and a wave 2 down. If we then see a bullish signal here, thumbs up, and I'm definitely going to buy more. This is certainly one of the more interesting charts at the moment, and I'm not telling you now the low is in, because this could very well still be a 3-wave move. We would need to wait for this current wave to move above, what was it, $10.52 I think, and then we want to see a 4th wave down, which only retraces a little bit, and then a 5-wave move, or the 5th wave up, and then that whole thing here being corrected, yeah. And then it would really have all worked out perfectly, yeah, because I did tell you that in here, in this target area with the highest likelihood, we are going to turn around from a high level point of view. And if this really happens, it would have been fantastic and spot on for this altcoin. At the moment though, I primarily still expect, and this is the bearish scenario, I primarily still expect that we come down once more lower, and that indeed we formed a wave 3 here on the 12th of May. This is only a wave 4 to the upside, and we will come down once more lower, make a lower low basically compared to the one from the 12th of May. So we would need to get below 530, that we will come down lower once more, okay? This is still what I primarily expect, but I'm telling you to keep an eye on this one. This could become something really, really interesting, yeah? And here we can also see how important the price structure is. While the Bitcoin price structure is absolutely awful, I would not have a problem with the breakout of Chainlink at the moment, because this would support new all-time highs, this structure. The Bitcoin structure doesn't at the moment. And I know the comments in the video will now be, in the comment section will be right, but if you expect Bitcoin to go down, then surely Chainlink will come down once more as well. Yes, because they are correlated. But let's say Bitcoin is forming a lower low. So let's say Bitcoin at the moment is not recovering much anyway. It's just moving sideways. So Bitcoin might, if it decides to crash, make maybe a 22K level. However, what would Chainlink do? So let's say Chainlink decides to form a full impulse here, yeah? If it then corrects down, for example, with Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin moves down to 22K, then Chainlink could do exactly this, A, B, C. Absolutely. And this is when Chainlink could come down in a corrective move down, while Bitcoin might move down in an impulsive move down, which means Bitcoin might do a lower low, Chainlink only a higher low. So that is the explanation for that. And yeah, I'm definitely keeping a good eye here on Chainlink. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.